morning, Your Majesties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. And happy day 10 of Princemas. So I found, they have celebrity ghost stories on scary for kids. Scary stories for kids, yeah. So we're going to read, and I was looking through them, and I saw Linda Blair, who's my favorite, because my favorite scary movie is The Exorcist. So Linda Blair told a story, and I would love to read that you guys heard. Okay, so we know who Linda Blair is. Linda Blair appeared on Celebrity Ghost Stories in 2012 and told a story about when she was a little girl and she came across a haunted house in the woods. She is most famous for playing the girl in The Exorcist, but she's been in some other cult horror movies like Summer of Fear, Hell Night, and Repossessed. Okay. And she says, I grew up in Connecticut when I was 8 years old. I used to love exploring the woods with my sister, who was 14. We went on a lot of adventures together. One day, my sister and her friend took me to a certain part of the woods that I was sure we had been to before. We came across a very old house and we were taken aback because we'd been through the woods so many times, but we had never seen the house before. Tashi is getting in trouble right now. That's why she's not in here, because she likes getting in trouble. My goodness. Okay. And the thing I remember most, how dilapidated? The thing I remember most was how dilapidated it was. A lot of windows were broken. There were holes in the porch and the paint was chipping off the walls. It was a creepy old house and I was scared something bad could happen. My sister and her friend were like, come on, we gotta go in. Yeah, no. Reluctantly, I followed them. The front door was very heavy, and when they tried to open it, it wouldn't budge. They pushed on it and pulled on it, and eventually it creaked open. We went in, and it was very dark. When our eyes adjusted, we found ourselves in a foyer. My sister and her friend went up the stairs, and I climbed up the steps behind them. When we got to the top, there was a heaviness in the air. There was something very sad and dark about it. I had a feeling that we weren't supposed to be there. Just then, we heard a noise downstairs. It sounded like someone moving around. We all looked at each other and listened. It sounded like somebody whispering. It sounded like somebody whispering. Something was down there. All we could do is run. My sister and her friend were way ahead of me, and they reached the door and they were gone. The door slammed. Oh shoot. The door slammed closed behind them. I was trapped in the house. My ring light just went off. Baby, the story is I was trying to open it, desperately pulling on the door handle, and I could hear footsteps behind me. Boom, boom, boom. Heavy footsteps were getting closer and closer. I've never been so scared in my life. What in God's name is that? I thought. I turned and looked. I saw a figure of a tall man with blood running down his face. There was a woman behind them and a little girl. She had a doll and she was dragging it along the ground. They were walking towards me and I was terrified. I thought any minute any minute they were going to get me. All of a sudden the door flew open and I remember my sister grabbing my hand and pulling me out. My sister and I never talked about it again. It was an incident. We chose to leave in the past. Because it was so scary. I never told my mother or my father, and I never saw the place again. Years later, I heard about a family who lived there. in the 1920s. Some lowlife broke into their house and murdered the entire family with a meat cleaver. Oh gosh. The father, the mother, and the little daughter. It was the same family I stumbled across that day in that dark, descript mansion. That is so creepy. And that's so creepy that my ring light went off when I was filming. Hold on. Oh no. Is it no? Oh no. Oh, I guess all the internet. Oh, I guess the electricity went out. Is that what happened? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. So I love you guys so much. If you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the kick of my heart and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.